Hello there. In this video, we're excited to guide you through the complete sales workflow for an installation-type sales order. You'll learn how to successfully manage and complete an installation for a customer step by step, starting from quote creation, moving through sales order generation, issuing via the mobile app, and finally invoice generation. Additionally, we'll cover how to generate an install-type work order from the invoiced sales order and walk you through the final invoicing process, giving you a clear end-to-end view of the entire workflow. Let's get started. For an installation-type sales order involving an extensive list of parts where quotes must be provided to potential customers prior to the sale, it is advisable to generate a formal quote. To create a new quote, begin by navigating to the Work Order module. From the drop-down menu, select Quotes Estimates. Once the Quotes page is open, locate and click the Add Quote icon, typically positioned at the top right corner of the screen. Within the quote creation screen, start by entering or searching for the customer associated with the order, which will then pull up all the necessary details. In the Quotes Estimates section, you have the option to either let the system automatically generate a quote ID or define your own custom quote name. I will let the system generate quote ID in this video. Next, select the appropriate quote type based on the nature of the transaction. For installation type of sales, choose the Inst Installation option. Once done, an installation part field will appear. Either search or enter the desired part required for the installation in the designated field. Now, provide a clear description for the quote to identify its purpose and contents. After all required fields have been completed, click the Save icon located at the top right corner of the screen. Your quote is now created and is ready for additional parts to be added. Once the quote has been successfully created, the next step is to add the child parts to the selected installation parent part. Child parts are components or accessories required to complete the installation of the main item. To add them, scroll down to the Parts section within the quote screen and click the Add Child Part icon next to the listed parent part. This will open a pop-up window, allowing you to search for or manually enter the desired part number. After selecting the desired part, be sure to verify and enter the correct quantity of units required for the order. Once all the relevant information is confirmed, click the Submit button to add the child part to the quote. With the part added, after reviewing the quote for accuracy, you can choose to either print the quote by clicking the print icon in the top right corner and selecting the Print Quote with Letterhead option, or share it directly with the customer for approval via email by clicking the email icon located in the same top right corner of the screen. Once the customer approves the quote, update the status field to Approved and click the Save icon in the top right corner of the screen to finalize the changes. To convert the approved quote into a sales order, SO, click the Convert to SO icon, also found in the top right corner. This system will now generate a sales order based on the information provided in the original quote. Once the sales order has been generated, the next step is to associate the appropriate serial numbers with the added part, if it is a serialized item. To do this, scroll down to the Item Details section and click the Add button associated to the added installation parent part. This will open a pop-up screen where you can either search for or pick the designated serial number from the list. Once the serial number is entered, click the Add button to confirm the association of the serial number to the part. Also, click the Save icon on the right corner of the screen to confirm the changes made. Once this is complete, reserve the serialized parent part against the install type sales order. This ensures that the order cannot be completed without issuing the part, and the cost of the part will be reflected on the invoice. To do this, click on the Edit icon associated to the parent part and ensure that the reserved flag is turned on. Finally, click the Save button to ensure the part is reserved for this order. Here you also have the option to roll up the price of a child part into its parent part. To do this, click the Edit icon next to the child part, enable the Roll-Up Pricing to Parent Part option, and then click the Save button to apply the changes. Now, let us look into the assigning this order to a technician for the issuance process by scrolling to the top of the screen and either searching or entering the picking operator name under the picking operator field under the Sales Order Details section, and finally click the Save icon on the top right corner of the screen. The next step is to initiate the e-picking process. This step can be carried out using the mobile application. To begin, log into the mobile app using your credentials. From the dashboard, tap on the e-picking option. This will take you to the My Orders screen, where a list of sales orders assigned to you or available for picking will be displayed. Locate and select the appropriate sales order from the list. Upon selection, you will be presented with the order details, including all parts required for that order. To begin the picking process, tap the Start Picking button. Once selected, the app will display the part to be picked along with its relevant details. You will now need to scan the UPC code associated with the part, which typically corresponds to the part number. You also have the option to manually enter the part number to confirm the selection. Once the part has been verified, proceed by entering or scanning the storage location where the part is physically stored. Then tap onto the Quantity to Pick field to open the Scan Serial Number prompt. Enter or scan the corresponding serial number and click Save. To complete the picking process for the part, click Pick and Finish. The order is now ready to be completed and invoiced. If the part is not available in inventory and you wish to invoice the customer without associating a serial number, you can generate an invoice directly from the sales order without completing the picking process. In such cases, the picking can be performed later on the installation work order. Once the e-picking process has been successfully completed, you can return to the sales order screen on the web application to proceed with invoicing. Begin by locating the relevant sales order and clicking the Refresh button to view the latest activity done on that order. At this stage, a Generate Invoice icon will become visible in the top right corner of the sales order screen. Click on this icon to initiate the invoicing process. The system will generate a customer invoice based on the finalized sales order details. Once the invoice is generated, verify all the information. Click on the email icon at the top to share the invoice with the customer. If everything appears correct, proceed to update the invoice status to Approved by selecting the status field and choosing Approved from the drop-down menu. Then, click the Save icon located in the top right corner of the screen to confirm and finalize the invoice. Once the invoice has been generated and approved, the next step is to convert the corresponding sales order into a work order, enabling the technician to begin the installation process. To do this, navigate back to the sales order screen and click the Generate Work Order icon located at the top right corner of the screen. Clicking this icon will open a pop-up window displaying the parts associated with the sales order. Select the required part by checking the appropriate checkboxes. Take a moment to review and verify the part details. Once confirmed, click the Generate WO button to proceed. After a successful generation, the Work Orders Created field will be updated. To view the generated work order, click the View button under this field. This will display the work order number as a clickable hyperlink. Click on the hyperlink to open and access the work order details. Furthermore, please refer to the Work Order Workflow from Quote to Invoice video for work order processing and completion of the work order. Once the work order is assigned to a technician, they can add any additional parts and record working hours by clocking in and out on the mobile app accordingly. Once the technician's job is complete, you can review the work order before completing the process by changing the work order status to completed by selecting the appropriate option. Finally, click the Save icon, also positioned at the top right corner of the screen, to confirm and apply the changes. At this point, a Generate Invoice icon will become visible. Click this icon to initiate the internal invoicing process that captures all costs associated with labor and any additional parts added directly to the work order. This invoice can be posted to your accounting platform. Once the invoice is generated, verify all the information. Click on the email icon at the top to share the invoice with the customer. Once verified, proceed to update the invoice status by selecting the Approved option from the drop-down menu. Then, click the Save icon to confirm and finalize the invoice. To ensure end-to-end traceability, you can now navigate back to the quote screen. You'll find that the original quote has been automatically updated to display the corresponding sales order number, work order number, and the generated invoice number, creating a clear audit trail from quote to order to invoice. This wraps up our demonstration of the complete sales workflow for an installation-type sales order, starting with quote creation, sales order generation, invoice approval, work order generation, and internal invoice approval. Please do not hesitate to contact IM3 support for further questions.